Welcome to Meals in Moments, when a famous face comes around and cooks me their favourite recipe. And I'll give you some great menu ideas for dishes that you can cook in no time at all. Across the series, we'll be getting some great ideas from some well-known faces for simple and delicious meals that can be cooked up in minutes. My guest today started her career as a travel journalist. Then she became part of the GMTV team and is currently one of the presenters of the cheeky daytime chat show Loose Women. It's Andrea McLean. Are you a good cook?
No, I'm spectacularly poor, but enthusiastic. And I think that's what counts at the end of the day. I do try. The end results are not amazing, so we could well be going for a takeout, but I will try.
So who cooks at home?
My husband does most of the cooking. He's a carpenter by trade, so his argument is he's good with his hands.
Looking for a London baking and pastry school to help launch your dream career? Emmanuel degree and diploma programs in the pastry arts can prepare you for many different professional routes, including bakeries, restaurants and hotels. Though located in Emmanuel, London, our nationally accredited institution by CO allows you to maximize your learning experience in small classes, mentored by field experienced chef educators. To register for the courses, please refer to the following site and call the numbers below.
Sweet Emmanuel. Online.
But I'm in Andrea's, as she's going to cook me her quick and easy chilled tomato soup with an orange and olive salad. What do we need first of all?
Well, I suppose we should make the orange salad first, mainly because it's got the red onion in it. The taste can be a little bit strong, especially for a girl like me. I don't really like a lot of onion in something because it's a bit stinky.
Good choice of a recipe then.
Do you know, I'll give you the onion because it stinks.
And what...
Well,
how do you want it? How much of it do you want? How do you want it?
I would probably only put a quarter and really finely chopped. Can you do that really quick thing? Don't teach me.
All you do is you kind of go down.
That's not that fast. I like it when you go.
I'm doing it so you can see.
Okay.
And then go across like that. And the more of these you do, then obviously the finer it is. And then all you do is you go across.
Look at that.
Like that. Okay. Now you started off as a travel journo.
Yeah.
So where is the best place ever that you've been?
I've eaten by the side of the road in India. You know, the whole thing with your fingers. Yeah. I've travelled by local bus in Indonesia and ended up in the back of beyond praying that this is where I was supposed to be. Had some amazing food there. But I think my favourite is Thailand. Yeah. I really love the Thai food. It's very fresh and quick.
Well, your background's quite exotic though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, people often think that I'm American or Canadian or from Cornwall. And I'm not. I'm Scottish and I was raised in the Caribbean. So that's where my funny accent comes from.
Did your parents move out there for work or...?
Yeah, my dad works for a sugar company.
Right.
And so I was raised actually on a sugar plantation out in Trinidad, which was as lovely as it sounds.
Good food?
Oh, amazing food. And to be honest, I've never been back to Trinidad, but the thing I love most is, you know, if you're driving through it and you pass a Caribbean shop, I kind of go, roti. And I know it sounds crazy, but I like a bit of goat roti.
Uh-huh.
It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely.
For the sweet and zesty orange and olive salad, Andrea just chops the orange and puts the pieces into the bowl with the diced red onion. Then she seasons the ingredients with a little salt and pepper and mixes in pitted black olives. It's really that easy. Next, the chilled tomato soup. So what do we do? What do we need to do? Chop
you need a
tomatoes?
blender.
Blender we have.
Just really roughly chop them up and bung them in, and that's it. Now you're going to do this in a fancy way.
Well, all I'm going to do is cut them in half and do that. You know, so you sort of just cut a little V.
Right, I'll do that for the next one.
Because then you get more tomato. Now, Loose Women.
Yes.
A phenomenally frightening show.
Yes.
I suppose every bloke's most fearful nightmare is to be completely and utterly destroyed by a team of strong-minded, intelligent females.
Oh, you're very kind.
And that's fundamentally the premise of the show.
Yes. You could really tell a man's character by how he walked on set and sat down. And the kind of man who... Like, I imagine you'd be fine. You'd be absolutely fine. Come in, sit down, have a cheery chat.
Yeah.
It's your blokey bloke who comes in and thinks he's, you know, come on, I've got something to prove here. They would come in, wave to the audience, sit down, and then, I don't know if I can do this on your show, they would hold themselves. You know, like little boys in the playground who get a bit nervous, they would all sit like that, shaking and really scared.
Okay, so stage 2 then is what? We puree things.
Just bung it all in.
All right, well, let's
I don't know if there's
your...
a technical term for bunging it all in.
No, I think that is the technical term.
Great, okay.
So the toms go in, and then the bread...
That is all lovely and squishy.
So that's what we want?
Yeah.
We should start picking bits
Yes.
out of the middle bit. This is,
do you know, that's my favourite bit of the
kids
bread.
do, yeah.
I know.
My kids do this. You buy bread going around the supermarket, and they just dig the middle out.
Yeah.
How much vinegar?
Do you know, last time I made this, I put too much in, and it looked the same. By gum, the taste. You could have stripped paint with it. It really wasn't that great. So be a bit easy on the vinegar.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of salt. Pepper?
Always, I think, give it a wee bit of flavour. Okay. It's going the right colour.
Okay, so that's stage 1. So now, get the rest of the toms in. So talk to me about motor racing.
I had a Formula 4 racing licence.
How?
Well, I was sent away to just do a story on it. Basically, I spent every day in the classroom with everyone else learning the theory behind it all. And then in the afternoons, you'd be out on the racetrack on your own in your little Formula 4 car, trying to put it into practice. And basically, you had to qualify, and I did.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Stage 2. So would you describe yourself as a bit of an adrenaline junkie then?
In a controlled way, yes. I've bungee jumped, I've done 3 parachute jumps, I've rap jumped. Do you know what that is? No. I rap jumped off Table Mountain in South Africa, and basically that's where you abseil face first.
So how does that work? Talk me through it. So
it works really badly.
If I'm Table Mountain, right, so you're facing that way.
This is going to look a bit odd, but basically you're like that. Not like that.
Yeah. You're like that.
You're like that. Yeah. Crying. Tears falling down Table Mountain.
OK, well, let's get it served up.
The great thing about this salad is that it's messy. Okay. You're not going to try and make it look pretty or anything else. Just slop it down. I would even put it in a little side dish if you wanted to.
It's lovely. I mean, if you were going to be fancy, you could cut, as well as in the segments, you could cut it across in rings so you have perfect rounds and lay it out, you know, and you want to garnish with some basil.
There. I'm going to do, because I'm a girl, into a little boop. There.
Lovely.
Basically, that's just an orange and olive salad, and that is cold tomato soup.
Lovely. So, to make Andrea's fresh and tasty chilled tomato soup with orange and olive salad, all you have to do is, for the salad, finely dice a red onion and put it into a bowl. Chop a couple of oranges and add the pieces to the chopped red onion. Season with a little sea salt and black pepper and mix in some pitted black olives. For the soup, roughly chop some tomatoes and put them in a blender. Add some torn bread for body and texture. Add a glug of white wine vinegar for sharpness. Season and blend. Then pour into a bowl, garnish with fresh basil and serve. Do we start with the soup or do we start with the salad?
Do you know, the nice thing about this is there's no rules, and I see this as, you know, everybody sitting around the table, all chatting, you can have a bit of that, a bit of that. Do you know what I mean? It's not like one's a starter, one's a main, it's just everybody mucking together. How is it?
It's good, actually.
Thanks.
No,
I'm so surprised.
No, I'm not surprised that it's good, I'm surprised that it's so tasty.
There's actually a lot of taste going on for such little effort, which I really like.
It's quite sophisticated.
Do you think?
Well, you know, it's a taste. It tastes like there's far more effort and work into it. I think you're selling yourself short. I think that you've made things taste delicious, and I reckon with more practice, then I think you really get into your cooking. But
you know, you sound like my school report.
Yeah, I could do better.
And with a bit of practice, you'd be all right.
Exactly. But it's been brilliant. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're really welcome.
Glass of fizzy, some of this. Swim. Walk along the prom.
Yaskin.
Yeah.